So we're at Skanska's Bentley Works in Doncaster, looking at the cementation plant here, which is all around how they deliver their cementation product, which goes all over the country from this base, and it will come down to Lower Thames Crossing when we start. We're building Lower Thames Crossing in the 2020s. We're heading towards net zero by 2050. We can't just build it normally. So we've challenged ourselves to be the greenest road. And what that really has meant for us is we've become a pathfinder project on carbon. So how do we decarbonise construction brilliantly? So we are just grabbing every part of the supply chain of the construction and trying to make sure that we decarbonise as much as possible. And that's what being a pathfinder project means.
Getting the skills right is an absolutely fundamental, and that involves not only persuading young people to come into the industry, which is modern and clean and completely different to what people thought about in the past, but they're going to be involved in the kind of green initiatives that Lower Thames are talking about and are going to be involved in, and that we're going to be talking to the Energy Minister, Ed Miliband, about, but also returners. The Chief Executive of Skanska has been talking to me about how important it is to get people to come back into the industry.
There's a great pipeline of potential work, but we've got to gear ourselves up so that we're ready for that. And key to that's going to be getting the right skills, and the skills that are aligned with what construction needs in the future. I think with careful planning and forethought, we can make sure that the pound that's spent on Lower Thames Crossing actually brings benefit for the whole of the country. So places like here in Doncaster, we can trace the money back to creating growth in places like this. So we do a number of things here at Bentley Works. So we have our steel fabrication workshop. This is also our depot for all our piling rigs, for our piling and ground engineering. So we do the tooling and equipment for that as well as the maintenance.
As ever, when we do go and visit these places, it's just amazing to understand more about what they do and how they do it, and how they are investing in their people and technology, and also really pushing the boundaries for the industry. We learn something every single time we come here, and I think taking that away back into the programme and really being able to showcase the work that they're doing, but also how they're just doing that with the local communities and how they're doing that with the local workforce.
We have to encourage more people to come back to the industry who've left for a variety of reasons over the years, and make our industry more flexible, more inclusive, to be able to deliver some of these fantastic infrastructure projects around the UK.
I think the stuff that we've seen today really goes to showcase that in working together with that supply chain, how you can really transform the industry. The investment that these guys have made in green, in the skill sets, but also in technology and innovation, has just gone to show that projects like LTC, but actually any infrastructure programme, really has got an opportunity to change the industry.
The Lower Thames Crossing scheme is already really committed to delivering sustainable growth in and around the area, but also further afield in the UK. We've already seen a huge commitment to reduce carbon by a significant amount. But what's also encouraging to see is the drive in the energy and the LTC team to encourage manufacturers, to encourage partners and those involved to really drive innovation, to further that carbon reduction drive.
We're up there in terms of current technology. Going forward, we'll remain to be ahead of the game, both in the plant fleet and also in terms of carbon reduction in the steel fabrication business.
I think a business like this one here today, understanding how they've actually managed to push those boundaries and deliver something better, and their sort of ambition for the future matches what we're doing in LTC perfectly. And I think if we work together, we can achieve amazing things that the industry hopefully will be able to follow on from and learn from.
So the great thing about Lower Thames Crossing, not only does it deliver massive economic benefit for the UK, and it's big, it's a big project, but it's simple. It's just a road, and with being just a road, we've been building roads for 2,000 years. We know how to do it. We know exactly how much it costs. We know exactly how to deliver it. So we can really focus on doing it brilliantly with the local community, doing it brilliantly with carbon, doing it brilliantly with sustainability.
Getting the project underway, the £9 billion spend in itself is going to be a massive contribution to growth. And my obsession, understandably from where I come from, is that we get some of this investment into the Midlands and the North and into Scotland, so that the whole of the UK can benefit from this investment. If we can do that, as we're demonstrating in Doncaster today, then we can make this a project that is beneficial to everyone wherever they live.